Elias Thorne, a creature of meticulous routine, found his life predictable to a fault. Each morning began with a 6 a.m. alarm, a lukewarm bowl of oatmeal, and the sardine can commute on the regional train. Elias wasn't miserable, but a persistent undercurrent of dissatisfaction hummed beneath the surface. He craved a spark, a chance to break free from the self-imposed monotony. Then, on an unremarkable Tuesday, his world tilted on its axis. As usual, Elias sat engrossed in a financial journal on the train when a surge of energy jolted the carriage. Lights flickered, and a peculiar scent, metallic and vaguely floral, filled the air. When the power returned, the woman across from him was gone. In her place sat a woman with electrifying amethyst hair and eyes that held an unsettling depth. "Excuse me," Elias started, his voice betraying a tremor of unease. "Did you just transform?" The woman smiled, a hint of amusement dancing in her eyes. "Not quite, Mr. Thorne," she said, her voice a melodic cadence. "I've merely borrowed this form for a time." She introduced herself as Anya, a visiting scholar from a realm with a radically different social construct. The energy surge, she explained, opened a temporary bridge between realities, allowing a brief exchange. Intrigued, Elias listened as Anya described a world where personalities were not fixed entities, but rather fluid expressions of the self. People donned different facets of their personality, like one would different attire. Elias, captivated, confessed his longing for a similar sense of liberation. Anya's smile deepened. "Perhaps a glimpse wouldn't hurt," she offered. She extended a slender hand, and Elias, compelled by an inexplicable force, clasped it. A warmth spread through him, tingling and energizing. When it subsided, he felt different. The familiar self-doubt was replaced by a newfound confidence. The rest of the day unfolded in a whirlwind of unexpected experiences. Elias, the normally reserved financial analyst, found himself boldly proposing karaoke to a group of strangers, his voice surprisingly firm. He even managed to strike up a conversation with the barista at his regular coffee shop, something that would have previously been unthinkable. As the day wore on, however, a strange fatigue set in. When he reached home, the world seemed muted in comparison to the vibrant sensations earlier. Anya was gone, and with her, that exhilarating sense of being someone else. A pang of loss resonated within him. Yet, something had fundamentally shifted. The encounter, although fleeting, had opened a door in Elias's mind. He realized his personality wasn't a rigid construct, but rather a spectrum of possibilities. He could still be the dependable Elias, but now with a dash of courage, a sprinkle of spontaneity. The next morning, Elias woke up to the familiar alarm, but this time he didn't reach for the oatmeal. He opted for scrambled eggs, a small rebellion. Stepping onto the train, he saw the same faces, but with a newfound perspective. He was still Elias Thorne, but now Elias Thorne 2.0, a version infused with the spark he'd craved.